In today's video, I'm going to be going over why you shouldn't be using ChatGPT to write books, but why you should be writing books about ChatGPT. What is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Dane, and on this channel I talk all about self-publishing books on Amazon, online entrepreneurship, and just lifestyle in general. So if that kind of thing interests you, make sure you subscribe, drop a like on the video, and hit the notification bell so you know when I post new videos. Like I said in the intro today, we're going to be talking about why you shouldn't be using ChatGPT to write books for you, but why you should be writing books about ChatGPT. As you know, in today's day and age, ChatGPT, AI, all the buzzwords, they're all just very, very popular. And over the past couple of months, I've been watching them on Amazon, and they just get more and more popular in terms of books to sell. So in this video, I want to talk about first why it's important not to use ChatGPT to write your books. So I just want to quickly say Amazon has, if you're going to be publishing your books through Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, you can publish books elsewhere where this doesn't really apply. But if you're going to be publishing books through Amazon KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing, Amazon does have pretty strict filters in place to basically spot anything that's written using AI, artificial intelligence, specifically ChatGPT, because it makes sense. Amazon doesn't want artificially written books on their platform. So if you're going to be writing books using ChatGPT, it might have worked a couple of times, but in all honesty, the harsh truth is you're going to get caught doing it, and your account is going to get either in trouble or banned just completely, so you won't be able to sell books anymore. So in my opinion, it's not worth doing. But here is the workaround that I've kind of found for Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing right now, because a lot of people are using ChatGPT to write books, but I'm not seeing enough people actually create books about ChatGPT and about artificial intelligence. So in this video, I want to talk about 3 keywords, 2 in particular, that actually have a high potential to make you an online income from self-published books. And then one at the end that kind of wraps the 2, or all 3 of them, I guess I should say, together. So let's jump into my computer. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So as you can see here, I am on Amazon.com, the US website, and I'm in an incognito tab, which is what I recommend you do anytime you're performing keyword research or product research, whatever you want to call it, on Amazon. So today we're looking at 3 keywords in particular that do have a high potential, all centered around the ChatGPT artificial intelligence niche. So let's talk about the first one, which should be very, very obvious, is ChatGPT, okay? And I'm going to make sure I'm in the books category when I'm doing my keyword research anytime for Kindle Direct Publishing, because that's what we're selling, is books. So looking at the page here, the main things I'll remind you guys, if you haven't been on a video where I do keyword research before, or you have, the last time I did a keyword research video was a while ago, so I'll remind you guys what I'm looking for. First things first, I am utilizing an extension for Chrome called Bookbeam. I'll click that in just a second, but basically Bookbeam is going to show me some numbers that you wouldn't normally see if you didn't have the extension installed in your browser. So looking at the top here, you can see these are numbers, these green things that Bookbeam is giving me. Now, the main ones that I'm usually concerned about when I'm doing keyword research are these ones right here. So first things first, average BSR. Secondly, we're going to look at the results that are popping up here. And average reviews are something that I like to look at. And sometimes I'll look at search volume. As long as the search volume is above 5K, that's usually good enough for me. The main numbers that I'm looking at are results, average BSR, and average reviews. Okay. So first things first, let's talk about the results. Okay. So when I'm looking at books on Amazon, I'm making sure I'm in the book category. I want to make sure for a keyword. So for example, right now we're using ChatGPT. I want that particular keyword to have under 10,000 results. Okay, anything over 10,000 results typically is going to have, it's just going to be a lot of competition for you to deal with. So the less results there are, the less competition there is for you to deal with, the easier it is to get ranking on the first, second page for your main keyword, in this case being ChatGPT. Next thing that I look at after confirming that results are under 10K is the average BSR, okay? And this is a very, very healthy average BSR. The lower this number is, the better when it comes to doing keyword research on Amazon. Why is that? Is because number one, BSR on the Amazon store is selling the best out of any other product on the Amazon store. So you can see with this first example here, this book, the ranking for it is number 4,173, which is exceptionally good. That means it's making a lot of money per day. As you can see below it, it's getting 46 sales to 70 sales per day, estimated making around $330 per day. Okay, so that's just one example. So the lower the BSR, the better is what I'm trying to say. And usually what I'm looking at when I'm looking at keywords is this number under 200 to 250,000? That makes it a pretty healthy number for me to have confidence that there's demand for that particular book. And in this case, without even removing any of the books on here that I call outliers, which I'll show you in just a second, this book is at 100,000, okay? Next thing I'm gonna look at is the reviews, all right? And looking at average reviews, this is exceptionally low. Like I just said, this is an exceptionally good book. This is exceptionally low in terms of average reviews on a page, 162. So that's just telling us that we can get, say, 20 to 50 reviews on our book and be able to compete with books that are on the first page already ranking. So if you were to run ads to a book, get it ranking up top here, and had, say, 20 to 30 reviews, you'd be just fine. Looking at these books, you can see the ones that are ranking at the top. This one has 400, so it has quite a bit. This one has 400 as well. These are the two main sellers. Looks like this one's doing even better. You can see this one's BSR is 700, 135 sales to 223 sales per day, making an estimated $1,600 per day off of this book. That's $12.99. I'll scroll even lower, and you'll see a lot of these books are under 1,000 reviews. That's typically what I'm looking for, is under 1,000 reviews on most of the books on the first page. Basically gives us confidence that we can get, say, like look at this one right here, 50 to 60 reviews, selling around 15 to 16 copies per day, making $87 per day, $100 per day equals $3,000 in a single month off of one book. So looking at this first page, not a whole lot of competition to deal with in terms of ChatGPT books. Once again, a very, very solid keyword. Last thing I'm going to do is click on the Bookbeam extension up here top right. And that's going to pull up this kind of page thing. What you can do with this is remove outliers from the first page. What do I mean by outliers? If you look right here, you can see the BSR ranking section. Okay. Looking at that section, you'll notice there's this one's at 4,700, 500K randomly. And there's a bunch that are pretty similar. As we look down, this one's a little out of place, but the one that's majorly out of place is this one that's at 500K. So I can go over here, click this check mark, boom, and that's going to drop my average BSR down to 80K. So you're going to get a true idea of what the average BSR is on that first page just by doing that. And that's going to give you an 80,000 BSR. So this keyword, I looked at it a couple months ago. It was at 300K, 400K average BSR. Now it's at 100K. Now is the time to get in there. All right. This is a very, very solid keyword in my personal opinion. And it's something that you definitely should be looking into. Don't be writing books using ChatGPT. Write books about ChatGPT. Okay. Sell the shovels. That's how you make the money. All right. This is definitely a very, very good keyword at the moment. Keyword number 2 on this list is going to be coding for beginners. All right. It kind of goes hand in hand with ChatGPT. It's like an online niche. So what I'm trying to do here is give you guys multiple topics that you can make books about within the same book brand, basically. So I think it would personally make sense if you had ChatGPT and say coding for beginners under the same umbrella book niche. And looking at this one, we're going to look at the numbers here again. We can see 5,000 results, so very, very good. It's under 10K. Average BSR without even removing outliers. Once again, very, very low, 166,000. Living at the average reviews, 367 is the average review. We can scroll through here. There's a couple that are going to be above 1,000. You can see the top two here, 1,300, 1,200. Scroll down, 600, 800, 8, 10. The rest seem to be under 1,000, which is a good sign. So you can definitely get a book in there ranking and doing well. Click the Bookbeam extension up top here and see if there's any outliers. Definitely can remove this second one, which is going to drop this significantly down to 140,000. Can definitely remove this one as well. Drop us down to 122,000, and even this one if you wanted to get that thing below 100K. 90,000 BSR. Coding for beginners. Less competition than there is for the ChatGPT keyword, which is exceptionally good. Honestly, these two keywords, if you could pair them together, you can make a bundle out of these keywords. And in all honesty, coding for beginners might be a little difficult to make an audiobook out of because coding is kind of a visual thing that you learn. But ChatGPT, personally, I think you could make audiobooks about ChatGPT and do pretty well as well. We can have a quick look at that. So looking at Audible, you can see the results on Audible for chatgpt.com is 255 results, so pretty low. Not a whole lot of books about ChatGPT. I don't see a whole lot of demand yet, but in my opinion, why not create the audiobook, get it onto Audible, and make additional income from it once it starts getting popular, because I honestly can only see this getting more and more popular as time goes on, and right now would be the time to get it onto Audible. There's not very many results at all. So these two keywords here, ChatGPT and coding for beginners, both excellent keywords in my opinion to get under a book brand. They're both super, super popular right now. Not a whole lot of competition. Get a few reviews on there, and you can start running ads and doing well. Looking at the last keyword here, this is the one that was kind of an exception. It's kind of an overarching keyword. You probably want to dive deeper into a sub keyword of this, but I wanted to show it to you guys because it kind of puts the cherry on top of this entire book brand if you were to go about making a book brand in this niche. And it's artificial intelligence. Okay, so looking at the numbers, they're pretty good. Like, in all honesty, these average reviews are pretty low, 97. The average BSR, again, very, very good. The only problem that you'll see is up here for artificial intelligence, there's 50,000 results. So that's way too high. So what you need to do is go on this page and search through and try and find keywords within the artificial intelligence niche that are kind of sub keywords that have maybe less competition when you search for them. So like you can see on here, artificial intelligence basics might be something you could make your book about. Artificial intelligence and deep learning with Python. So it's kind of a coding book. Another thing that you could probably get into in terms of a sub niche for artificial intelligence. But the reason I wanted to show you this to you guys is because there's tons and tons of opportunity in the area of artificial intelligence, coding, and just ChatGPT in general right now. From what I'm seeing here, I personally think these are just going to get more and more popular as the months and years go on. So right now, I think you're getting in at rock bottom, and you're just going to go up and up from here with these certain topics. Those are the main 3 keywords I wanted to talk about today. And those are the main keywords that made me think, don't write books with ChatGPT, write books about ChatGPT. Don't write books with AI, write books about AI. That's where the popularity is right now. Teach people about these things, sell the shovels, and do very, very good. Okay, guys, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any questions in regards to these keywords, please leave them down in the comment section below. I'm more than happy to answer those questions for you. That's it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you subscribe, drop a like on the video, and hit the notification bell so you know when I post new videos. I try to post new videos about self-publishing, entrepreneurship, and just lifestyle, maybe every few weeks. So if that interests you and that works for you, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.